Alright everybody, in today's Peroxide video, we're going to be talking a little bit about Update 1 and what we know about it currently, some predictions, stuff like that. And then later on in the video, we're going to be talking a little bit about the channel. So without further ado, let's get straight to it. Alright guys, so first we're going to be talking about what we do actually know about this new update. So if you guys have been seeing what's going on the Sneaks channel lately, we've been seeing a lot of pictures and videos of what's next to come. So the first two sneaks they gave us is a picture of Soul Society, like the higher up area of it, and a picture of Las Noches. So both of them were like a picture of a gate. So I'm guessing we're gonna have to break through the gate to get to the main objective or whatever and provoke a war within the Soul Society or Las Noches. So the reason I'm so confident this is going to be a war game mode is pretty simple. I'm gonna put it up on screen, but yeah, you could pause that if you like to, but it's a picture basically showing the stats after, and it even says war lover at the end, one-man army, stuff like that, as well as like a shadow, referring to the Quincy's and Thousand Year Blood War, because they did travel through shadows to actually get to the Soul Society. So I'm like almost 100% sure we're gonna get a war game mode like that with NPCs. Without a doubt, we're probably going to be able to get to this game mode or invasion through the regular NPC we get to our invasions, usually from except it's going to be like an A rank or an S rank, meaning we're going to get more loot, and we're not going to have to rely on a time gate to actually get time remnants. So that would be very good. We're going to be seeing a lot more wizards and stuff like. So next thing we could pretty much guarantee is new accessories. The devs have done multiple polls on this in the past, asking what we'd rather have, like PvP stuff, traits, Ryatsu, spirit, stuff like that, and we're 100% gonna get some new accessories. So yeah, next thing I want to talk about is Fullbringers. So the thing about Fullbringers, the devs themselves never really said this is going to come out next update, and there hasn't been any sneaks, so that's why I'm not 100% sure on this. But the player base has been demanding for the race to be actually viable, because it is in the game, it's just not finished. You can only get to like level 50 or something like that, and you don't really have any abilities for it. So I'm guessing they're gonna also add this race in the next update, because unlike lots of other game devs, Peroxide actually listens to their community. So if they're not adding it next update, they're gonna add it the update after. The community has been demanding for Fullbringers for a long time, so we're gonna get it soon. We just gotta be a bit patient, and just count on the devs. But next thing we're gonna talk about is the more unlikely to happen, but it's possible at the end of the day, and that thing is Beyond Bankai. So this has been a thing in the community for a long time. In the outskirts of the map, some people actually found a statue type thing or an NPC, I forgot what it was, but they talked to it, and it was basically talking about like something about like Soul Reapers rising their limits. I don't know exactly what the NPC said. I'll try and find it and put it up on screen, but people found it, and we're assuming that is something for Beyond Bankai. So I'd like to think this is getting added next update, and it's not too far off, because I'm pretty sure the gate in the Soul Society, like you can actually get to the Royal Palace from there, and that's actually what the Quincy were trying to get to in the show, as well as killing all the Soul Reapers. But the main objective was getting to the Royal Palace and doing what they had to do there. But the Royal Palace in the show was actually where Ichigo, Renji, and Rukia actually achieved Beyond Bankai, and that's why I'm thinking there's a big possibility for this to actually happen. The only thing is, same with the Fullbringer thing, like we haven't seen any type of sneaks on Beyond Bankai, and I'm actually wondering on how they're going to do this, if they're going to give us some more moves for our abilities, if they're going to have us master them further. It can pretty much be anything. See, me personally, what I think is going to happen is we're either going to get a whole bunch of different moves, and it's going to be added onto our current skill set, giving us a lot of skills, or the more likely option, we're gonna keep the same moves, but it's gonna be like a kind of awakened variant of them. If you guys ever played like a One Piece game where they had Devil Fruit Awakenings, it's gonna be something like that. And I'm guessing this is going to actually separate the because everything's pretty balanced in this game. I feel like this is gonna change that. Once you're awakened or Beyond Bankai, you're gonna be on a whole different level than the others, and I'm hoping we're gonna get a physical stat increase as well, because like Renji, Rukia, and Ichigo were on a different level in terms of physical stats as well. So I'm thinking we're gonna have a little bit more stats than the people without it, but we'll see. Another likely prediction I have on the Beyond Bankai thing is, I feel like we're going to be able to access Bankai like by default. If you guys know, whenever you hit B rank, we're able to access our shrifts by default, Shikai's, resurrections, stuff like that. And I think with Beyond Bankai, we're gonna be able to go into Bankai like easily. I feel like this is gonna make the most sense, especially if we're gonna be getting, a new skill set for our moves. Now, next thing that is possible next update is the Let's Deal. So the community has been wanting this for a long time, but the weird thing about Let's Deal is that it's a more primal ancient variant of the Volt Standing. So what is most likely to happen is Let's Deal would be more of a Visor type mode, but I don't think we're going to be able to use that and Volt Standing at the same time. It just wouldn't make much sense unless it buffs our Volt Standing in some sort of way. But it's infinite possibilities with something like that, especially if we didn't get too much clarification on those two modes in the manga and anime. So I don't know. So my final two predictions are 2 more clans for the Quincy clan, because every single race already has like 4 legendary clans and Quincy only has 2 at the moment. So I'm guessing they're gonna add 2 more legendaries for them. And I feel like we can expect 1 more Quincy ability, because again, like the other races, they all have 7 abilities and Quincy only has 6. So I'm hoping we can get like a reversal technique, maybe fear, because that's very popular in the community, but who knows. I just feel like that's the most likely to happen. I don't feel like they're gonna add tons of abilities. I don't want to predict too much, because this is kind of their first update for the public, and I'm not too sure on how much they add whenever they update the game. So I don't know, it's possible for anything, to be honest. Now on to the channel. So I don't know if you guys have noticed, but we gained like 200 subs in like one day, or it was like last video till now we gained around 200 subscribers. I don't really know what happened, but I just gotta thank you guys so much. I'm very grateful for you guys subscribing and tuning into the channel, and hopefully we could get to 1,000 soon, what I'm saying. But of course I'm not gonna sit here and rush it, what I'm saying. I'm having a lot of fun with this stuff, so I'm not trying to rush anything, like I just said. But yeah guys, let's just keep going, and next goal I'm guessing is 670 subs. So make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't, and yeah, that's about it for today's video. Peace. I appreciate you guys for watching.